Hello everyone and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we have a very interesting Diecast review, and I say interesting, one, because it's political, and two, the driver is not on the Diecast, and the reason being, I think I was right when I said this before, but I'm pretty sure Lajoie did not want to be caught up in any political, conversations or controversy, stuff like that, so I believe he wanted his name taken off of this Diecast in both scales, just for that reason, plain and simple, right? And I completely understand, he may get backlash and stuff like that. But, honestly, if this was me, I really wouldn't care. But, because, people are going to have their opinions. People are going to like you and dislike you no matter what you do. So I just say, do what you want to. Somebody's going to judge you some way, shape, or form. Just keep going. It doesn't matter. And honestly, I'm not going to bring a whole lot of politics into this. I'm just going to bring like a smidge, just a barely smidgen. I'm not going to speak on my thoughts about, the past president. I'm not going to say anything like that. Or the current president, in fact, which I will say this, okay? I do believe the current president is going to ruin the country. It is going to be a very rough 4 years. That's all I'm going to say. And I do believe the past president, of course, with it being Donald J. Trump, I am a Trump supporter, but that doesn't mean I agree with everything that he says. That does not mean that I agree with everything that the followers do. I'm not that person. But as a president, I feel like he did a very good job. As a person, I don't like him as much, because, there's a few things that I don't really take fond of. But I will say I do think he is a good thing for America. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything else. That's just my 2 cents. 2 cents isn't much, so, take it for what you want to. Again, you can hate me for that, you can love me for that. I personally do not care, because I don't care what your politics are, I don't care what your beliefs are. If you treat me like a decent human being, I will give you that same treatment right back. I don't care who you are, I don't care what race you are, I don't care what you do. We are all people at the end of the day, and I feel like we should still be treated all the same. But, with people nowadays, we can't really have that. But again, that's all I'm going to say. But we got this very old, I think this is like a 2017 box, I want to say. I think it's like 2017. I don't really know for sure. This box was also used on, I think it was, Ross Chastain 77 Darlington Throwback. Might I add, that is a beautiful, beautiful diecast as well. But as I said before, I do believe Corey Lajoie was like, you know what, I don't really want any controversy, I don't want any backlash, so, can you take my name off the car, this, that, and the other. So we had that with Ross Chastain, and I don't know why the Ross Chastain diecast didn't have the name on the box. So I don't know if like Lionel was like, oh, we need to get these out of the office, they're just taking up space, stuff like that. Kind of like they did with the 124 spoilers, like they'll have the big spoilers sometimes and then the little ones some other times. So I don't know, it could be a inventory issue for Lionel, it doesn't really, I don't know. Honestly, I'm just taking a pretty wild shot, I could be completely wrong. But yeah, it's a very nice diecast, all politics aside. Just like, even just the paint scheme in general, take the Trump off, stuff like that. It's still a nice scheme, either way. The blue's very nice, the red and white is very nice on the side, it's kind of got like that rip effect to it. It looks very, very good either way. So, again, politics aside, this diecast still looks pretty darn good. But the only thing I don't really like is that big old white square, like right in the middle of the hood, right at the top. I don't really know what that's about. But, I don't know, let's just kind of take a closer look at that and kind of see what's going on right there. So here's the diecast out of the box. Now, here's another thing that's actually kind of cool about Lajoie's name not being on the diecast. There is no assigned driver to this diecast, so technically, you don't have to have this as Corey Lajoie. You can have it as Timmy Hill, you can have it as, I don't know, some other driver, because, there is no name banner either. It is just a plain and simple blank name banner. So you could realistically use this for anything in your stop motion and it not really have a name to it, so I think that is pretty cool. I still will use it for Corey Lajoie, of course. This will run in the Daytona 500 for the LWCS. So that should be a nice paint scheme. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the hood right here. So again, with this huge like white block, I don't know what that is and I don't know why it's there. Well, I know like what that is. It's like a little, for whatever reason, it's a little square that's actually taking out of the 124. So on the 124 scale diecast, there will be that little rectangle cut out. So I don't think it is on the 124 with this one. So either way, it's normally black. So I can probably get any other 164 diecast and it will have that black little bar right there. But for whatever reason, it's white. I don't know why they changed it like that. I don't know how that came to be. I don't know. If anybody knows, please let me know down in the comments below so I can be a little more informed. We got 5 stars right there. Trump 2020 right there on the hood. A pretty basic font, honestly, I would say. Got the Ford logo right there. Of course, you got NASCAR Cup Series, or just Cup Series banner up there. Got the 32, Trump Pence 2020 right there behind that. And of course, you got the name banner. Again, nothing on there. Trump Pence 2020 and something down there. I don't know what that is. But there's the Trump Pence 2020, which is actually a little pixelated now that I zoom in on it. But I don't know what that little box is underneath that. And if I'm not mistaken, I could be very wrong, but I think this paint scheme ran at, what, Indy? I think it ran at Indy when, I don't know, who replaced the 48? Because I think at Indianapolis, I'm pretty sure Johnson had COVID at the time, and he wasn't able to race. So I think somebody filled in for him. Well, I know somebody filled in for him. But I think this was also ran because there was that crash on pit road involving the 48 and the 32, and along with a few others. Unless that is at a different track, then I do think it was the Indy. So, I mean, I don't know. Got Trump 2020 right there on the back. You got the taillights, of course. Got the Go Fast Racing, Ford, and the 32 right there as well. Trump 2020, your vote counts. I'm not even going to say that. Let's see. What's this down here? 4VR, RIP. I don't know what that is, honestly. Got Trump 2020 there. And again, you got this really nice design right on the side. I mean, again, all politics aside, the actual paint scheme of this is very, very nice. And Jesus, look at the contingencies. Wow, that's, that's pretty cool. It looks like we got a, I don't know if that's is that a paint chip right there? Am I just crazy? I think that's a paint chip right there. That wee little, white speck in that blue, I think that's a paint chip. And it got something out there on the skirt, too. Huh. Oh, no, that might be an actual paint chip, or that might just be part of the paint scheme. I'm really not sure. But honestly, it doesn't really fit too bad. Or not fit, I'm sorry. It's not out of place too bad because, you know, it's got that little, the little white around it. So I don't know. But we got a whole bunch of contingencies right here. Jesus. The only ones I can read is U.S. Chrome, Ford, Heritage Trophy, ASP, ZNP, or ZSP. I don't know. I can barely read any of those. Got the 32 right there. Let's see on the B post. We got a lot of these too. Looks like Ford, can't tell. Safety Clean. No, Sluter Systems, I'm sorry. Corvette parts, I don't know that one, and I don't know that one either. There's a lot of very small stuff here. Got one little American flag, of course, that's where the name banner is supposed to be, or just the name. Southern Pride right there, got whatever that little logo is, that square. Then over here on the actual contingencies on the front, got Cup Series, Sluter Systems, Vizone, maybe, RV.com, US Chrome, I've seen that sponsor before. Got NASCAR Race Car, Safety Clean right there, and of course you got the Goodyear right there. We got your standard Goodyear tires, you know, not a big deal. Got Lincoln Welders, 3M, and Sunoco. I accidentally hit my lamp. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Right there on the front end, we got a, okay, let's see how Lionel placed these. So not bad. It looks like this one right here is a little down, like a little low. Oh no, I think it is. I think it's a little down right there. We got Mustang right on the front. Of course, we got the grill intakes, 32, and again, we got the contingencies right there. So, for an overall paint scheme, pretty darn good. For the Lionel quality, it's actually not bad. I'm very surprised that it's not all chipped up and scuffed and all kinds of stuff. But honestly, this is not a bad diecast whatsoever. Very, very nice. And I think we also got a lot of controversial diecasts. We got like Back the Blue. We got Black Lives Matter. Got 2 Trump diecast. I think there's another one. I don't remember what it is, though. I think I have it in my room, actually. There's 2 Trump ones. There's a Black Lives Matter. There is a Back the Blue. And then there's another one. I think it's just an American scheme. I don't really remember, if I'm being honest. But either way, you know, still a pretty awesome diecast. You know, again, politics aside. But I do have one small announcement. Okay, so next week, we're going to have a whole bunch of diecast reviews. Of course, you know, like normal, 2 a day. We're going to have a whole mix. And I mean an entire mix of diecasts. We got 124s. We got custom 164s, Gold Series 164s, Action, I think it's Silver Series or something like that, 164s. We've got, what else do we have? We got Authentics, brand new Authentics. So I got them lined up behind me for next week, right? And it looks like we have 2 124s, 3 Customs, 3 Authentics, an Action Racing Platinum Series, and a Gold Series. So, yeah, we're going to be a pretty mixed up review week, I guess. We're going to have 124s again. We're going to have the Action Racing Collectibles, Lionel. We got all kinds of stuff. Again, 124s, 164s, Waves, Customs, all kinds of stuff. So you do not want to miss that. And also, with that whole week of diecast reviews, 4 of those diecast reviews are going to be turned into actual customs. So you might want to look out for that as well. We got a whole lot of goodies that I'm waiting, and I mean just waiting to get to. I honestly can't wait. I can't wait to get to them. I got to review the actual standard release first, so that's going to come next week, and then the week after that is hopefully going to be the good week of like just all kinds of customs, 124, 64, stuff like that. So I will tell you what, you do not, and I repeat, you do not want to miss these next coming weeks. It's going to be very fun, very awesome, got a whole lot of variety, and it's pretty much going to speak to almost any diecast collector. If you like the Authentics better, if you like the Gold Series better, if you like action better, if you like the 124 scale reviews better, yeah, this week is going to be for you, or next week's going to be for you, and the week after, if you're a custom person, let me tell you, it's going to be very, very awesome. So do not miss out on that, but with that being said, I do believe that will be all for this Diecast review, so thank you all so much for watching, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Upside down.